And it sounds good, don't get me wrong. A lot of stuff he's saying sounds really good, but it ain't coming from the laws of God.
Come on, bro.
It ain't coming from the laws of God. Go ahead.
And when I have broken the staff of your bread,
Yes, sir.
10 women shall bake your bread in one oven, and they shall deliver you your bread again by weight, and ye shall eat and not be satisfied.
Yes, sir. Understand this. In future prophecies, God said, I'm going to kill 1/3 of the men. So it's going to be a shortage of men. You see that today. Shortage of good, especially black men. Right. Shortage. All these women fighting over these men, good men. I ain't saying they fighting over one man. Trying to make sure they get in there with it. And if you ever go and keep reading these scriptures about these future prophecies in New Jerusalem, it's going to be like that. But that's another lesson. I don't want to get into that. But keep going.
And if ye will not for all this hearken unto me, but walk contrary unto me, then I will walk contrary unto you also in fury.
Yes, sir. Fury.
Even I, will chastise you 7 times for your sins.
Still talking about these 7 times. You keep going over and over and over again. This is the problem that we have inside this world. If you want to save black lives, if black lives matter, preacher, get in this book. Get in this book. Show your people. And this is how you do it. Not by marching, not by protesting, not by fighting these people with weapons and mass weapons and all this stuff. You don't do that. It's not going to benefit you. And most of all, it's not going to benefit your kids. You're going to put your kids in the wrong situation and they're going to get hurt. You finished with that?
Yes.
Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 28. Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 28. And this is how you really tell who you are in Israel. Keeping God's law is how we can save black lives. Not protesting, not boycotting, not marching. This is how you save it. Deuteronomy chapter 28, we're going to start at verse 1. Just understanding this. I want you to understand this real clear. Go ahead, brother.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
yes, sir,
to observe and to do all his commandments which I command thee this day.
Wait a minute. He said a lot in that verse. He said it shall come to pass if, that big word, if.
That's right.
I want to make sure you understand it. If thou shalt hearken, mean listen diligently unto the Lord your God, to observe, to do. That's an action. Do all these commandments. Understand what he's talking about. Which I command this day. Go ahead.
That the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
If we're doing these commandments, he's going to set up on high above all nations. And it's going to come in the future. We're going to be set up on high. Upon high. We're going to help him run it. But we can have a little sanctuary over here if we keep these commandments, a little protection. But listen what it says here. Go ahead.
And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
All these blessings come upon you. I ain't going to go through all the blessings because he's preaching to preach this all the way through. I want to go to the flip side of the blessing if you don't obey these commandments. Jump down to verse 15. You go back and read all the blessings. I'm going to show you the curses of this stuff. Verse 15, go ahead.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
yes, sir,
to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
All the what?
Curses.
Curses. Look at the word of the day. They come upon us so quick, they're killing us like flies. I like flies. Jump down, we don't read all the curses. Jump down to verse 45. Let me show you something here. Verse 45. Go ahead.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee,
yes, sir,
and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed. because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee.
He's still talking about these commandments. Let's see how long these curses are going to last upon us. Go ahead.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
Forever. So that means that you're not going to get away from these curses. You can move over there with the white folk, the curse is still going to follow you.
Come on.
You can move over there with the black folk, the curse is still going to follow you.
Good.
They still going to follow you. They're going to follow upon your seed, meaning your children forever. You're going to follow you all the time. Stop all this highly favored stuff. We got to make sure we walk in the right way, because we get punished 7 times more than anybody. Go ahead, brother. Finish reading that. Let me show you some of these curses. Go ahead.
47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things.
You're right. They don't serve the God. When you tell them about these laws, they get frowned up. What, you a legalist? No, I keep the laws. That's what it is. You trying to tell me what to do. I ain't trying to tell you nothing. I'm trying to show you what God say to protect you and your family. That's it. God, these God's word. These are not my word. We read it. That's why we read so much in here. You got to serve it with joyfulness and understanding. But most people, they come to Bible study, they come to church class, and they sit up here, you can see it in their face. I sure wish you start talking, man. I'm ready to go do whatever I want to do. If you think like that, you deserve it. Go ahead. You deserve it. I'm telling you, you got to make sure you get your mind right. You got a lot of people here body, but mentally, they out there. They go somewhere, they know how to shut it down and go elsewhere. You got to be here, mind, body, and soul. You got to eat it, drink it, smell it, every day, 24 hours a day. Because you need to protect yourself and your family. That's why I'm so passionate about this, because I know my people. We hard-headed. We hard-headed. He said these curses are going to follow us forever. Go ahead, brother. Verse 48.
Therefore shall thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Yes, sir.
In hunger and in thirst, in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. He
going to put a what upon your neck? Yoke of iron. I mean, that's chains. What nation of people came into this land with chains around their neck? Israel, black people. These are our people. This is the sign of the curses. We're going to line all this up. Go ahead.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee.
He said a nation means a nation of people against you. He's talking about these people. Go ahead.
From far.
From far.
From the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flies, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Oh, he gave us a little clue there. What is America's symbol?
Eagle.
Eagle. He said, when we came into this land, do you understand the tongue of the language of these people? No. But they saying we don't. You can't take a person out of their land and bring them over here and try to teach them something without them knowing that language, your language. You can't. This is the people that came and got you. He said, I'm going to put you under these people because you broke my law. Go ahead.
A nation of fierce countenance,
yes, sir,
which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
They don't care about your little kid. They don't care about your grandma, your grandpa. They'll shoot them, their kid in all day. And say it was an accident, friendly fire. They killed his grandma in Atlanta, 80-something years old. Went to the wrong house and killed her. Shot at the wrong house and they said, oh, we just made a mistake. You killed somebody's grandma. But when a white person get killed, they do it totally different. No, we got to have a memorial for them. We got to give them some money. We got to do all this stuff for them. But when they kill black people, oh, it just was friendly fire. It was my mistake. Come on now, if you don't see this, you blind. Jump down to verse 63. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass that as the Lord rejoiced over you to do you good and to multiply you,
yes, sir,
so the Lord will rejoice over you to destroy you.
Who doing all all this? The Lord. That's the Lord. That's Jesus. He doing this stuff to you and us. When he said rejoice, he ain't up there saying, oh yeah, I praise you, but no, he rejoicing. Yeah, this is how I'm going to beat you down. This is how I'm going to do this to you. This is how I'm going to whoop you. This is how I'm going to take you down because you are breaking these laws. Go ahead.
And to bring you to naught, and ye shall be plucked from off the land whither thou goest to possess it.
They plucked us off the land. Took us off the land. Enslaved ships. I'm going to show you. Go ahead.
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other.
Yes, sir.
And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. The
God of Israel, which is Jesus, didn't know nothing about no Christmas, no Thanksgiving, no Easter, no 4th of July, no all these pagan holidays. You can't read them out the Bible. He said, you're going to serve them. And they serving them wood and stone. These crosses, these rosary beads, all this stuff these pagan people are keeping, saying it's holy. This is not in the book. On all these fish symbols they got on the car, got the fish symbol with the cross on. Oh, he a Christian. No, he a devil. Because God didn't tell you to worship no graven images. That's one of the commandments. Thou shalt not make any graven images and bow down and worship them. Crosses and fish symbols are images of Satan. Go ahead, brother.
And among these nations,
he said, among these nations
shall thou find no ease.
We ain't finding no ease. No ease. You walking around this world, you like, all right, make sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Make sure I ain't talking too loud. Make sure I ain't frowning up. Make sure I'm not saying something too harsh to the police officer. We ain't finding no ease. And you should see that how they killing these brothers and sisters in the street. We ain't finding no ease. Go ahead.
Neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest, but the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart, and failing of eyes, and sorrow of mind.
See what this is? Failing of eyes, trembling of heart, meaning that, man, you don't see no hope. If you don't have these laws and these scriptures to give you hope in the book, that's why people are killing people today, because they ain't got no hope. I ain't going out like that. I'm going to shoot up everybody. They come after me, I got my gun. That is not the way, brother. That's not the way, sister. Be talking in order. They're going to kill you, and you're going to die in your sin. Then he gonna wake you up. Then you have to deal with the real master. And he gonna hold you, us, accountable of this law. Period. Go ahead.
66. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee.
Yes, sir.
And thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have none assurance of thy life.
You shall fear day and night. That's what you gotta have talks with your kids. When they going out there, I'm always thinking my kids go out there without me, and like, man, hope they make the right decision. I hope they don't get in nobody's face and start talking noise and somebody these other nations end up killing them. As a parent, you think that way. I'm pretty sure a husband and wife think that way when their husband or wife get out there in the world and they traveling the roads or they going to work. They feel this stuff like, I wonder if they're going to make sure they do right. We ain't finding no ease amongst these nations, these people. We not. And this only lines up with one set of people, black people, so-called black lives. This is us all in this book. But the black minister and the black preacher don't know nothing about this. Won't preach it. Go ahead, brother.
67. In the morning thou shalt say, would God it were evening. And at evening thou shalt say, would God it were morning. For the fear of thine heart wherewith thou shalt fear, and for the sight of thine eyes which thou shalt see. You know out there, you having a bad day, man. I wish the day be over. Then you wake up in the morning, when you have a bad night, man, I'll be glad in the morning. You ain't got no ease day or night. That's all he's saying. But this is the deciding factor that you know that this is God's people. Verse 16, go ahead. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. Yes, sir. By the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondsmen, bondswomen, and no man shall buy you.
What people have been sold into ships? Israel. So you know that this is talking about so-called Negroes, black people, black lives. This is the reason why I'm preaching so passionate about this, to show you. He said you shall be sold to your enemies for bondsmen, which is slave men, and bondswomen, which is slave women. And no man shall buy you. Understand what that means? No man shall buy you. Can't nobody bring you out of this but Jesus. He's the only one. We're going to have to live in this painful world until he comes back. That's it. We ain't going to find no ease. But if we follow the law, he'll protect us. He'll show us how to walk. He'll show us the traps. But when your preacher taking this off the table, you have no chance. No chance. Jesus talked about this. Let's go to Luke chapter 21. He warned. Luke 21 verse 22. Jesus told his people these days were going to come. Don't just, a lot of people read this Bible and say, oh, he in the Old Testament. That's all, that stuff been done away with. Let's go in the New Testament and show you then. Stop reading the Bible like a regular book. It's not like a regular book. It goes backwards and forwards and backwards. It can be in one chapter, show you something that happened in Adam's day. It can go all the way down to the resurrection. All in one chapter. You got to be skillful when you're dealing with this. Let's see what Jesus had to say. Jesus warned us too that these days were going to happen to our people. Luke chapter 21, verse 22. I'm making it plain so a kid would understand this. Go ahead, brother.
But these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. He
said, all things which are written must be fulfilled. You got so many people think when Jesus came and died on the cross, he fulfilled it all. All hasn't been fulfilled yet, y'all. We still got a whole nother book of Revelation to go through. All these prophets, the 7 trumpets ain't been fulfilled. The earth haven't been ripped to pieces like he said in Revelation. All they got to be fulfilled. Go ahead, brother.
But woe unto them that are with child.
He said, warning with those who are with their child. This is the tribulation period. What's going to happen in the world? Go ahead.
And to them that give suck in those days.
Meaning that a baby that breastfed. Go ahead.
For there shall be great distress in the land and wrath upon this people.
What people we talking about? Israel, black people, wrath. They don't line up with nobody else but us. Great wrath. Who having great wrath right now? Why the whole world up with this stuff, Black Lives Matter? It's us. Go ahead.
And they shall fall by the edge of the sword.
Yes, sir.
And shall be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles, until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
Do you know who the Gentiles are? Yes, they ain't normal, just normal. That ain't like folks say, well, these are Gentiles, they normally. No, these are white folks who run it. The white people who set up the Declaration of Independence, who call you 3/5 of a man, those are white men. The ones that run the judicial system, the judges, the police academy, all they run it. Been running since Nebuchadnezzar, since King Darius, Cyrus, Alexander the Great and his 4 children, all the way down to the Babylonian rulership right now, which we covered last week. Understand who running? They're going to run till Christ get back. So don't you think you need to understand what's going on so you can be in line? It's nothing wrong with doing what the slave master tell you to do as long as it don't go above God law. Do what he say. If he say get on the ground, get on the ground. If he say be quiet, be quiet. Save your life. Now let's go to Isaiah chapter 42, verse 21. Jesus said his people will be captive in all nations. What does that mean? Words have meaning. Every word in this Bible has a meaning. Isaiah 42, verse 21. understand what's going on. When he said it's going to be a pray, they're going to pray on us, y'all. But I want to make sure you understand this. You don't get mad with no person. If you want to get mad, you get mad with God. That's it. Because you're not doing what you're supposed to do with the man killing you or persecuting you so bad. Verse 22, go ahead. 21, excuse me.
The Lord is well pleased for his righteousness' sake.
Yes, sir.
He will magnify the law and make it honorable.
What do you mean by that? Whatever he wrote in Deuteronomy, whatever he wrote in Leviticus, he going to magnify it. It means that he's not going to stray away from it. He's not a man that would lie. Stop thinking he's like, man, oh, they my kids, I'm going to do that to them. I know I said I was going to beat them down with pestilence. I know I'm going to give them 7 times punishment more than other nations. No, I ain't going to do it to him this time. He's going to do it. Because he's not a man that will lie. He's not. Go ahead, brother.
But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
Yes, sir.
They are all of them snared in holes.
Yes.
They are hid in prison houses.
Wait a minute. Who hid in the prison house?
Israel.
Who got the most? What nation is in the prison house more than any other nation? Black people. Black lives. This is written about us. He said his people. Go ahead.
They are for a prey, and none delivered, for a spoil, and none saved.
Do you know what prey means? You hunted like an animal. Look how they shoot us down like animals. It's a game to them. Prey. He told me, he said, but for this people, a robbed and spoiled. They are all of them in snares and holes. And they are hid in prison now. That's a clue who God people are. This is the people. We are in prisons. Go look at your prison population and see who's the most in there. Go ahead, brother.
Who among you will give ear to this? Who will hearken in fear for the time to come?
He asked a question to all of us in here. What do you mean give ear? I mean that, are you going to listen?
That's right.
Are you going to take heed? Are you going to do it? Or you just going to say, okay, Bible said over, let's go do what we want to do. This thing is 24/7. You got to follow these laws all day, every day. They will protect you. Go ahead.
Who gave Jacob for a spoil?
Who gave Jacob for a spoil? Meaning that who gave Jacob to the world to be killed, to be robbed, to be in slavery? All this stuff. Who did this? Go ahead.
And Israel to the robbers.
Yes, sir.
Did not the Lord?
Did not the Lord do it? He did this. So if you mad at anybody, you better be mad at God. Jesus Christ. Go ahead.
He against whom we have sinned. For they would not walk in his ways, neither were they obedient unto his law.
That is the cause and effect. They would not walk in his ways and be obedient to his law. This is the problem. But what are the black ministers getting together today talking about? How are we going to figure this out? You know how to get together? They close the Bible and they start taking questions about all the black ministers. What you think about this? What you think about that? Nobody opened this book and go in this Bible and show the black lives who they are and why we are being punished more than anybody. They marching with these groups. They getting on all this social media talking about all this stuff. None of them coming from the book. You can talk all you want. If it's not coming from the book, you are adding fuel to the fire. You are cooking your people faster. Because the Bible is the only thing that's going to put this fire out. Go ahead, brother.
Therefore, he has poured upon him the fury of his anger.
Who have poured upon him? He poured upon the fury. These words mean something. Of his anger, he's mad because he's given Israel the law, statute to teach the nation. But the nation have taught us, the so-called black people, how to sin against him. They taught us Christmas. They taught us Sunday worship. They taught us Easter, all this stuff, all these pagan days, they taught us this. But when we try to teach them about God's holy Sabbath, the Passover, the Feast of Unleavened Bread, No, see, y'all found that old Mosaic law. Moses ain't writing no law. He ain't writing none of this. Go ahead, brother.
Therefore he has poured upon him the fury of his anger and the strength of battle.
Yes, sir.
And it has set him on fire round about. Yet he knew not, and it burned him, yet he laid it not to heart.
See, we on fire around here. All this destruction that happened, it's got us on fire. And we don't even lay it no matter why. We don't even go in the Bible and see why. We go back to our slave masters. We go back to all these dumb black ministers who don't come from the book. We ask all these preachers that are upon these black supremacist groups like Elijah Muhammad and Farrakhan. We look at them for answers instead of going to the book. This is what it is. This is a war. Good versus evil, spirits. Let's go to Ephesians chapter 6. Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 10. Let me show you that. This thing is much bigger than what you think it is and what I think it is. We got to read what it is. Ephesians 6 and verse 10. This is what we got to do, y'all. It's time out for, I don't want to read. I don't want to sit there and understand what thus saith the Lord. You got to understand this. If you don't read this, you will not obtain it. You will not know it. You'll be following these people. Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 10. So let's look at this. Go ahead, brother.
Finally, my brother, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might.
Yes, sir.
Put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
He ain't talking about put on no suit to go fight. The arm, this spiritual. You got to have it in your mind, the laws of God. That, the helmet of salvation, that means that your mind is equipped. So these evil spirits won't get in your mind to take you over. You got the laws of God to be able to fight them off. You can talk to them and say, get away from here. I live by the God of Israel. I can live by the law. He's my God. Listen to what he say here. Go ahead.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
Yes, sir.
But against principalities, against powers, against the ruler of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
You see what he said? We wrestle not against flesh and blood. Stop blaming the white man. Stop blaming the black man if you white. This is a spiritual thing we wrestling against. Good spirit versus evil spirit. It's a war. And who you gonna be led by? That's the problem. You gotta read this book so you can distinguish between the two. You hear people always tell God made me do it. You better figure out if it doesn't follow the law. Or does it follow Satan's way? Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 54 and verse 17. Always remember this. Just because you feel threatened, don't react. Please keep calm. If you feel threatened by these people in the world, please be calm. Don't just act off your emotions, because you won't win. One thing about God, he didn't say the weapon wouldn't form up against you. Meaning that he didn't say he wasn't going to come up and act like he hit you. He said it wouldn't prosper. That's what we got to understand. Right. Cause the weapon form up against you, tell you to take your license out, get on the ground, do all this stuff. He could let you go. He just formed up against you. He just came up against you. But your reaction escalated the whole situation. Why he doing it like this? He just picking on black people. No, the man doing his job. I ain't gonna say all of them are 100%, because you got a lot of racist people out there. We see that. But a lot of this stuff Israel bring on themselves. Isaiah chapter 54 verse 17. Listen what he said here. Go ahead.
No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. And every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servant of the Lord, and their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord.
See what he said? He said, no weapon that will form against you shall prosper. The weapon gonna form. It's gonna form up against you. It's gonna come up against you. It's gonna try to persecute you. It's gonna try to put you in jail. But it all depends on how you react. He said, and every tongue that shall rise up against thee in judgment shall be condemned. Meaning that if they rise up and tell lies